What if the smallest car on the road suddenly became the biggest statement in the electric revolution? Welcome back to Drive Zone Autos, where today we're diving into one of the most unexpected comebacks in automotive history, the 2026 BMW Isetta. Yes, that Isetta, the tiny bubble-shaped city car that once symbolized post-war mobility is back, and this time it's fully electric, fully modern, and surprisingly futuristic. BMW has taken one of its most iconic microcars and reimagined it for a world dominated by sustainability, smart technology, and ultra-compact urban living. The 2026 BMW Isetta stays true to its unmistakable silhouette. At first glance, you immediately recognize that charming bubble profile. The rounded body, the short overhangs, and the friendly face all echo the classic design. But look closer, and you'll see this isn't a nostalgic throwback. It's a high-tech urban EV wrapped in retro inspiration. Up front, the signature single front opening door makes a dramatic return. That's right, the entire front fascia swings open, just like the original. However, now it's framed by sleek LED light rings that give the Isetta a modern identity, especially at night. The iconic kidney grille shape is subtly integrated, but instead of feeding air to an engine, it houses sensors and cameras for driver assistance systems. The body panels are smoother and more aerodynamic than ever. BMW has used lightweight composite materials and recycled aluminum to keep the weight down while maximizing efficiency. The wheels are pushed to the corners, giving the car a surprisingly planted stance despite its tiny footprint. Two-tone paint options add personality, with combinations like pearl white and electric blue, matte silver and neon green, and even customizable accent trims for younger buyers. From the side, the Isetta's compact dimensions are almost shocking in today's SUV-dominated world. It's designed specifically for dense urban environments. Tight parking spaces? No problem. Narrow European streets? Effortless. City traffic? You'll glide through it. This car is less about dominating the road and more about cleverly navigating it. Around the back, you'll find a clean, minimalist design. Slim LED taillights stretch horizontally, giving the car a slightly wider visual presence. The rear hatch opens traditionally, offering access to a surprisingly practical cargo area for a vehicle of this size. It's not built for cross-country road trips with a family of 5, but for daily commuting, grocery runs, and quick city errands, it's more than enough. Step inside, and the 2026 Isetta feels nothing like a 1950s microcar. The cabin is a blend of minimalism and innovation. While it keeps the two-seat layout, the interior space has been cleverly optimized. Thanks to the electric platform, there's no bulky engine intruding into the cabin. The flat floor design enhances legroom, and the panoramic glass roof makes the space feel airy and open. Directly in front of you is a floating digital display integrated into the steering column, which moves with the wheel. This screen shows speed, battery level, navigation prompts, and driving mode information. In the center of the dash, a larger touchscreen controls infotainment, climate, and connectivity features. BMW has integrated its latest iDrive system, optimized specifically for urban EV drivers. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, along with over-the-air software updates. The Isetta also features voice control, allowing you to adjust settings without taking your hands off the wheel. Say the word and the car responds. It's intuitive, responsive, and surprisingly advanced for such a small vehicle. Materials inside reflect BMW's sustainability goals. Expect recycled fabrics, vegan leather options, and responsibly sourced trim elements. Ambient lighting strips subtly outline the interior contours, giving it a modern lounge-like vibe at night. Despite its size, safety hasn't been compromised. The 2026 BMW Isetta includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking,
blind spot monitoring, and even a semi-autonomous parking feature. For a microcar, that's impressive. BMW clearly understands that urban drivers want small dimensions without sacrificing modern safety expectations. Now let's talk about what powers this little bubble. The 2026 BMW Isetta runs on a compact electric motor mounted at the rear axle. It produces around 80 horsepower, which may not sound like much, but remember, this car is extremely lightweight. That means instant torque, zippy acceleration from traffic lights, and agile maneuverability in city environments. 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in roughly 8 seconds, making it quicker than many expect. Top speed is limited to around 90 miles per hour, which is more than enough for occasional highway use, but clearly focused on urban practicality. The battery pack is estimated to be about 30 kilowatt hours, delivering a range of approximately 180 to 200 miles on a single charge. That's ideal for daily commuting and several days of city driving without needing to plug in. Fast charging capability allows the battery to go from 10% to 80% in about 30 minutes, making quick top-ups convenient. Driving modes allow you to switch between Eco, Comfort, and Sport. Eco maximizes range and softens throttle response. Comfort balances performance and efficiency for everyday use. Sport sharpens acceleration and steering feel, giving the Isetta a surprisingly playful character. Because of its short wheelbase and low center of gravity, it feels nimble and responsive, almost like a go-kart for the city. One of the most exciting aspects of the 2026 Isetta is its positioning in the market. BMW is aiming to make this an accessible entry point into premium electric mobility. The expected starting price is around $29,000 before incentives. With federal and state EV credits in certain markets, that number could drop significantly. This pricing strategy makes the Isetta one of the most affordable vehicles in BMW's electric lineup. It targets young professionals, city dwellers, eco-conscious buyers, and even as a second car for households looking for an efficient commuter. But beyond numbers and specs, the Isetta represents something bigger. In a world where vehicles are getting larger, heavier, and more expensive, this car challenges the norm. It asks a simple question: do we really need massive SUVs for everyday urban life? For millions of people living in crowded cities, the answer might be no. The 2026 BMW Isetta blends heritage and innovation in a way that feels authentic rather than forced. It doesn't try to be something it's not. It embraces its compact identity and turns it into an advantage. It's charming, efficient, technologically advanced, and refreshingly different. For Drive Zone Autos viewers, this car sparks an interesting conversation about the future of mobility. Are microcars making a comeback? Could we see more compact EVs designed specifically for city living? And would you actually drive something this small in today's world? Love it or hate it, the 2026 BMW Isetta stands out. It's bold in its simplicity and confident in its mission. Sometimes the biggest innovation comes in the smallest package. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the rebirth of an icon, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Drive Zone Autos, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the latest automotive reveals and reviews. Let us know in the comments, would you daily drive the new Isetta? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.